Hello everyone and welcome. I am the Grand Cat and it's time for a Grand Cat review. And we are looking at Silver the Hedgehog. Oh my goodness, the Hedgehog. Silver the Hedgehog, who debuted in the Sonic 06 game, which is a game with no problems or glitches or any kind of issues whatsoever that is greatly loved by the entire Sonic community. And that is said with a bit of sarcasm. I actually quite liked it, but I liked it when it first came out. And I tried going back and playing it a few years ago, and oh my goodness, it is nigh unplayable. But there is a version of it that was released by the fans that just has all the problems fixed, and it's a great game. It had so many loading scenes. But Silver the Hedgehog is from the future, and he is psychic, and he comes with the little red star. Now, if I'm right, I think this red stars only came into Sonic Forces. Maybe they were in Sonic Heroes? I don't remember. I definitely remember them being a large part of Sonic Forces, that you had to try and collect all 5 of them. But people in the comments below, let me know what games the red star was in. Let's look at the back. He comes with 11 points for articulation, which you can't see because the camera is not looking at it. But there you go. So he has head, hands, and feet swivel. He comes in the same group as Tails, Modern Sonic, and E123 Omega. And it says there on his box that he is a mysterious herald from the future. And that is because his future was destroyed by Iblis, I believe. So let's open Silver up. This almost looks like it's been opened before. That's worrying. It looks like it's been sealed up. I hope that's not the case. So let's look at the little accessory first, so it can come out easily. So there it is, there's a little red star. It does have a little hole here at the point at the bottom, which makes me think that it was maybe supposed to come with something, or it can be put on top of something, or something like that. Or maybe there'll be a thing in the future. What I wouldn't mind is if they make a playset for the Chaos Emeralds. Something to put like the Chaos Emeralds that you've collected on. Maybe come with a big Master Emerald in the centre or something. But let us look at Silver. So his hands are already in a unique design, which makes sense because he doesn't really ball his hands into fists the way that most characters do, because he uses his hands to guide his psychic abilities. And he has a very unique hairstyle. The Hedgehog. Welcome to the ASMR segment of the video, where I try to talk over the sound of crinkling plastic. Oh my goodness. So this hand is stuck in here, which is half. Oh, okay, we've got the hand out. So it is these 2 big spikes in the back here. That is the next issue. Oh my goodness. He exploded out there. And there we go, we have Silver the Hedgehog. Silver the Hedgehog is actually one of my more favourite characters in the entire series. So it's very, very cool to see him. He's a really underrated character, I think, just because of the game that he initially showed up in, and he doesn't get the same kind of love that some of the other characters do. But I always like the idea of, futuristic Hedgehog, with a different kind of ability, the ability to use the psychic abilities and such. And also he has the super Hedgehog form as well, which he does at the end of Sonic 06. And I think we'll be getting a super version of him as well. We've got a Super Sonic, obviously. We've got a few different Super Sonics. And we've got a Super Shadow. So it would be very cool to see a Super Silver, just to finish off the set with Jakks Pacific. We've also got the 3 set from Jazzwares, which I also have. Not downstairs here to show, but I do have them, trust me. And if you want to see a review of those, let me know in the comments below. I'd be happy to do that. I'd be happy to review some old things rather than unboxings. So the articulation is very, very similar to the rest of the Hedgehogs. He's got the arm movement, the arm pose ability, the wrist moves on a sort of ball joint. It's a very tight ball joint because that's the maximum you can move the wrist. The ankles, technically, well, it happens here at the boot, is on a bit of a ball joint where the foot can be moved around a little bit, as you can see. He's got the knee joint, and of course the leg is on the usual little contraption bit here that does turn and spin. The other arm's exactly the same, although when my figure arrived, his arm was like this, which I think looks backwards because it looks like his arm is broken, but I just turned it around, rotated the hand the other way, and that looks a bit nicer, I think. The head does move, but it is these little parts here from his kind of fur, his kind of scarf deal that's going on here, kind of prevents him. But it's lovely, lovely paint detail. A lot of sculpting has went into this. It makes him look fantastic. Really, really cool figure. Probably the best silver figure that's been made so far, I would say. And as a fan of silver, I think I can safely say that. I think I prefer the stiff joints and the ability to be like this rather than the one that we got with the Jazzwares, where he was a bit flimsy and had a lot of articulation but didn't really stand as a standalone figure. So, quick little side comparison. We have the classic figures, which are the 2-inch or 2.5-inch next to him. We'll compare them to another 4-inch. So there is a 4-inch Hedgehog for all intents and purposes with the Mechasonic. And let's compare them to one of the larger 4-inches, such as our previous videos, E123 Omega. So you can see that Omega is quite a bit more gigantic, but he is supposed to be. But Silver fits in with that size range. So, let's just get the gimmick up. We'll let him rotate around, and I will do my outro. So, I'm hoping that Silver is short enough, that we don't need to change the camera like we did with Omega. So, there we go, you can see him rotating around. It's a very, very cool, very nice figure. Also, if you've never heard of it, if you check up the song Dreams of Absolution, which is Silver's theme for Sonic the Hedgehog 06, the bass of that song is actually Green Hill Zone. I'm trying to remember exactly how it goes so I can point it out. Yeah, so there's a part later on that says, I can't remember the actual lyrics, but it's like and you can actually just overlay that with Green Hill Zone, which is na 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 na. And now that I've pointed it out, anytime you hear Dreams of Absolution, all you're going to think of is Green Hill Zone, and it's going to really, really annoy you, or you're going to be like, that's a really cool thing. I can say that to my friends and make it look like I know a lot about Sonic. So there's a very cool thing for you about Silver the Hedgehog. So that's going to be it for this video, folks. I really hope that you all enjoyed. If you did enjoy it, please give us a like, share and subscribe. I'm losing my voice. This is the 8th video I've done in a row. If you did enjoy it, please give us a like, share and subscribe. And if you are subscribed, make sure you click that notification icon so you can see when more of these Sonic videos go up. If you do enjoy it, please check out the Sonic playlist that's on the channel. You can find it by clicking on the Grand Cat name below. And we will see you all in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.